Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy NiteMDE here, and we're finally back with another Assetto Corsa video. I'm so hyped to be back recording these types of videos, and I really plan on doing it a lot more. It was just very busy this past couple of weeks, probably even months at this point since my last upload. But we're gonna try our best to get back on track, have some fun, rip with the dudes, and trust me, I've been on this shit like every day. It's just more so keeping up with the recordings and stuff like that. So as you guys can probably see, there's something a little bit new in the setup here. At least on this camera, you might be able to see it. And it's this guy right here. This is the Mini-Mite from Ricmotech. So I am finally over to the direct drive family. And it's, even though it's called a Mini-Mite, and as you can see, it's very tiny, this motor is badass, man. At first, I'm not gonna lie, I did run into a lot of difficulties with trying to set this thing up. There was a lot of, I gotta talk to this company, I gotta talk to that company, I gotta go back and forth, this and that. It made it really hard for me to want to suggest this product, like do that experience. But after everything finally got set up and everything is good to go, this thing is really a beast, and I'm really enjoying it. I got it hooked up to the NRG wheel, and this wheel is actually what prompted me to want to invest in a direct drive wheel, because I kind of messed up. This steering wheel is actually for a real car, and you know, most of their products are, but there's also a whole line of lightweight sim wheels that they sell as well. And I didn't notice that at the time, so I just got an actual real wheel. Unfortunately, this was a bit too heavy for my old Thrustmaster that I used to rip, and so yeah. Now we got ourselves a direct drive wheel. I love this wheel, so I wanted to continue using it, and I didn't want to have to worry about, you know, straining the motors on the Thrustmaster. So I guess it's kind of a blessing in disguise in a way, because I've always wanted a direct drive anyway. So here we are. So as you can see here, we finally got the Coastline Miami compound. I'm so excited and very just humbled to be able to call this our track altogether. It's just so sick to be able to actually like throw in, you know, your input into a game and be able to share that with the world, pretty much, you know. And by the way, check out Coastline Drift Club on Instagram for that picture of the little drawing that I did beforehand, and then seeing the whole evolution of what it became now. And a huge shout out to Daniel Jimenez. I found him online. He's a really cool dude. If anybody's interested in making tracks, definitely hit me up. I'll slide you over his contact information, or you can check it out in the other video of the whole promotion of this track. It's gonna be in the description there. But man, he really blew my mind with the idea that I had and really making it come to life. So huge shout out to him. This would have never been possible without him. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and hop into the track and show you guys what is up with this. So first off, I gotta show you guys the whip that we're riding in today. So it's a little bit different. It's actually a little project car that I'm working on here. And as you can see, it's a Mercedes-Benz. It's a 190E, and it's got some cool little things in there. So I'm not gonna go too far in depth because we're not too sure if we're gonna release this as of yet. But man, this thing rips. Let's just say that this thing rips, and you guys are about to see that real soon. All right, so as you can see, we are now in the pits, and the pits, it starts off pretty much in the middle of the whole track. Everybody has their own parking lot that they will eventually start out in. And let's go ahead and make our way out. See you later, pit crew dude. And let's make our way, taking a nice left here. So as you can see, we got a sign here. We got Python. I have no idea really how to pronounce it, but since this is Miami, we got to keep it with the Miami culture. And a lot of Miami is Spanish, that's for one. Two, Python translates, I'm butchering that word so bad, but it translates to python. And pythons are one of the most popular snakes that you will find in South Florida. And you will find out why that side is called Python very soon. But we're first going to start off with Marina Boulevard, and you're going to see why. If you know what the name Marina means, it's pretty much where it's a small port yard where ships will dock and stuff like that. So it's a little surprising there if you haven't checked it out as of yet. as to why it's called Marina. So let's make our way out of the pits here. So as you can see, first up, we got our nice little sign over there, Miami Compound. Nice little GTA style that was inspired by one of our dope dudes, Mr. Clutchy. And if, by the way, if anybody needs any design or anything, you know, logo or anything like that, hit up Clutchy. Let me know if you need his contact information. He's absolutely insane. Let me know. I'll be hyping up a lot of people in this video because it's been a while and a lot of things have happened. So yeah, so as we make our way out the pits, it's pretty much like a little snake area here, even though this is not called Python. It kind of acts like it a little bit. And this is a nice long right turn here. And I'm gonna drop down to gear so then I don't go too fast. Now this part, let me go ahead and stop real here. Right, real quick. Real here, what the hell? Trying to stay on the line without going over. Man, is that a fun experience. It's always a challenge. You always want to push yourself to go all the way out as much as possible. And now you can really test out your skill and really see how well you can actually maneuver that and consistency with it. So I'm actually going to go back over here and just give that a shot real quick. Woo! Not the full length of it, but I have enough speed for that. But it's just so fun to just nip it, you know? So now we're heading up to the marina part of it. So as you can see, the boat is docked there, waiting for us to take off and launch. So I'm kind of going off the track there. So all right, so do a little flick. Whoops! As you can see, that part is not easy at all as well. And we're gonna go ahead and analyze that a little bit more and try to give you guys some ideas on the technique to go about that whole part. So as I mentioned before, there's a couple of techniques that you can utilize in order to make the jump and still continue to drift properly. But there's one technique in particular that kind of stands out for me, and I think it's probably like the go-to way in order to make sure that you make that jump. And so let me show you a couple. So the first one is, of course, when you're drifting, you can straighten out, right? And just hit it straight. And then try to continue to drift after, right? But here at Coastline, we drift everything. If it's a drift track, it's gonna be drifted. Why are we going straight? That doesn't make sense, you know? So once again, we're gonna hop into fourth, try to hold the outer line as much as possible, keep the drift, a little flick, nothing crazy. Alright, so after you hit the jump, everything else is pretty self-explanatory. You can kind of mix it up, especially at that last part if you want to manji or if you want to try to hold that whole drift. But let me go ahead and try to give you guys a decent run to show you guys how we like to run it. Cheers, dudes. Hope everybody's having a great day. And let's go ahead and get our ass out of those pits and onto the track. So we got turn one here, turn two. I'm gonna take the inside line. Some people like to take the outside line. I think that looks sick. Turn three, we're gonna try to rub right against those cones. There we go. Turn four, back into fourth gear, avoid the barrels, and we are just full throttle. A little flick, slow us down without having to use the e-brake. And to prepare us for this part coming up here. So let's go ahead and rub against the outside there. Transition, hopping onto that ripple. Having some fun, doing the little wave. Say what's up to that cone real quick. Go into this buoy. Let's go ahead and e-brake. Get onto that outside line just a little bit. I wish it was a little bit more. We're gonna do a little flick. Nothing too crazy. And now we got some traction back. We're gonna go ahead and continue on down that down ramp. We're still in 4th gear. We got a nice long little thingy here, I guess you can call it. Down in 3rd gear now. Try to keep that drift. E-brake to hold us, and we completed the track. Whew. So that's definitely not the best run that I've ever done, but it's something for you guys to see. But there's a lot of things that can be done on this track, and I think that's the best part of it all. It's very much a challenging track to really test your skill and your ability to drive and have some fun at the same time. So with that, let's go ahead and hop into the other track because there's only one track. And that's like the coolest part of it all. There's 2 tracks. So this second track here, as we mentioned earlier, Python Drive, aka Python Drive, is as it says, and let's go ahead and analyze that a little bit more. Alright, so as we make our way up to Python Drive, right? As we can see, we have a left and a right that we can choose from. Now, what's pretty funny is that when designing this track, I only took into consideration using the left side to run the whole course of this side. And funny enough, after driving with some of the Coastline dudes, we found that taking the right side is actually a little bit better in a weird way. So it was like kind of one of those things where it's just like a psh, oh, I didn't even know that this would be better, and it worked out. So let's go ahead and take the right side and let's have some fun. But when you guys hop into the track, of course, it's all up to you. More so, just make sure that you are keeping into consideration what the traffic is like and stuff like that. If people are going one way, hop on that one way. Don't worry about it, or message them in the chat. Maybe they're willing to go the other way, so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and take the right here. So you're gonna really see really soon, really soon what I mean by Python. And as you can see, a nice little snake there, going to a down ramp. Alright, now we got a nice little open area, and we're gonna go right back onto the ramp, the up ramp. Whoop! Kind of came at it with the wrong angle, but you're gonna try to hold this out as much as you can. And actually that part is challenging because you have to really be in that right momentum in order to hold it out here. I am gonna go ahead and show you guys what I mean by that. Alright, so let's go ahead and reset ourselves and let's go ahead and start on the right side. Actually don't even need an e-brake. So snake is snaky. And we are going down the down ramp. We're still in third gear. Nice little wall ride there. I just went down to fourth gear. And I think fourth gear is gonna help us with this part to climb without any issues like that. There we go. And we're gonna try to keep on that outside wall. Now we gotta snake ourselves, drop down to third gear, snake ourselves around, and try our best to keep on that outside and restart it. And hit the wall. Like that. So as you can see with both tracks, they are very much doable. It's more so a lot of skill base that has to come into factor in order for you to be able to really finesse this track like you would any other track, like Drift Playground, clutch kickers, anything along those lines. You know, we always love to promote staying on that outside line. And these tracks are really going to push that level of consistency, skill, and accuracy all around. So I really hope that you guys have fun, and I'm gonna go ahead and hop back into this track because I just love to ride it. It looks beautiful. And by the way, at night, you see these little things here, these little LED icons and objects and stuff around the track. It lights up. So definitely recommend checking this track out at night. It's very beautiful, and altogether it really does capture the essence of South Florida and Miami in particular, and it's just a lot of fun to have on this track. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and be sure to hit that like button if you did. If you guys want to try out this track, definitely hop into our Discord. We have the track link there, and it's easy to download. Just drag and drop it right into Content Manager and hop on with us, have some fun. And by the way, we also are going to be doing a lot more Friday sessions, and we don't have an official name as of yet, maybe Friday night skids or something like that. But hop into our Discord and you'll find out more information on that. Get to drive along with all of us, and trust me, there's a lot of people that are way better at this track than I am. And you know, I'm totally proud of that. You know, I'm really proud of that. It's definitely not an easy track, and for the fact that other dudes are just like killing this track, it's just so sick to watch. So definitely hop on with us. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions or concerns with downloading or anything of running the track. I'm more than happy to help out. But with that, I'll catch you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys all have a great day. So talk to you later. Peace.